but innately you have value, and work and walk from a place of I have value first, so I'm doing these things, as opposed to I'm doing these things so I can be valuable. Hey guys, welcome to the end of the year, the end of the month, the end of the 2025 season. I hope you're all well. I kind of want to just come and sit and reflect on the year and just, I guess, a few of the lessons that I've learned as I look back on the year as a whole. I kind of wish as a person that I took moments to reflect more often that weren't necessarily like major moments in my life. So my birthday is one, like you think about the past year, what you want to be different. Right now we're in the season, everybody's reflecting and the kind of person I want to be in the new year, all of this stuff. And I welcome that. I love that. Change is good and embracing change is even better. But I'm just thinking, as someone who's had a really good year, it's not a feeling of dissatisfaction or ingratitude. I'm so grateful, guys. This year, I graduated from university, which is crazy. This year, I got baptized. This year, I turned 21. And honestly, 21 is like my favorite age to be. I don't want to be any other age at least. But yeah, turned 21. I started working this year. I passed my probation at work. I passed my theory test, which you guys didn't know about, but because I came on here and I showed you when I failed, but I didn't show you when I passed. Passed my theory test. And so a lot of amazing things happened for me personally, in my family, and for those around me. Like it was largely a positive year and it's easier for me to be grateful. However, as someone who, as I said earlier, is good to embrace change, look forward to change and the things that you want to be brand new in the new year, I've just been thinking about what it is for me. And so ordinarily I would want to come in here and share goals because I've never really shied away from that kind of thing. But I've been struggling to set some. Few reasons. One, I think looking too far forward for me, and this is as of filming right now, so like in the next week this might change, but I think looking really far forward kind of feels a bit much. And so I know that there are like systems like the 12-week year and stuff in place where I don't have to plan for 2025, I can plan for Q1, right? So that's an option. But also that same level of doubt that I mentioned in the Substack video around, hey, I don't know if I set all of these goals, am I actually going to stick to it? That's still there as well. But I saw a video on TikTok today that I wanted to share because it might just change the approach that I take to this new year. Quickly before I get into that, I think there's something that I don't think you might have heard in your planning process that I want to tell you. And it's something that God told me a couple weeks ago, which I guess is why I feel as though I'm in this place of, oh, like, what is it that I need to do then? The thing about setting New Year's goals, the thing about rebrands is that a rebrand suggests that you're taking on a whole new persona to impress a public audience or someone that perceives you. What you need to know before you go into this new year is that there is nothing wrong with you. And so taking an approach of being fixed is probably going to make that whole goal setting thing much harder than it needs to be. When you see yourself as a problem, you will spend money on endless resources, endless things, endless books, endless notebooks, endless talks and networking events, and thinking, oh, if I just have this moment, or if I just speak to this person, or if I just do this, then maybe everything in my life will come together. And whilst all of those things are super positive things to do, one, we're not trying to fall into like over consumerism where we just feel as though we need to buy everything to fix our lives. But also, if you do all of those things from the wrong mental place, you're just going to be at square one with less money, less time, more exhausted, and probably feel more resentment towards yourself because another year has come and gone and I haven't done the things that I said I was going to do. I haven't done the things that I put my money to even up until this point. And so you need to realize that there's nothing wrong with you and you don't need to be fixed. But on to what I saw today. It was the concept of the one thing. There's one thing that you do that will change everything else. And I think for me, it's funny because I am thinking of two things. I have two things, but I have my quote unquote one thing. And so I think zeroing in on that one thing might be what going into 2026 changes everything. But I also am trying not to beat myself up because as I'm speaking, I'm feeling that feeling of Kamsi, why couldn't you be like this in May? Why couldn't you be like this in October? Why did you have to wait till this key period of time where it feels as though the excitement of goal setting and planning is so high and everybody is like, I'm here at 3 a.m. planning my New Year's rebrand, all the things. I'm trying to fight that feeling. I'm trying to fight that feeling. But I want to encourage you as we step into the new year. Again, if you haven't heard it before, there is nothing wrong with you. I'm not against change, I'm not against improvement, but don't see yourself as a broken vessel that needs to be fixed. And also don't overwhelm yourself in the process. I need to come to terms with the fact that I have lived 21 years of bad habits. Trying to undo all of it, even in 1 year, might not be the easiest thing in the world. And I hate that. I really do. However, I guess we have to learn to give ourselves grace whilst holding ourselves accountable. And so my home screen on my phone is a quote, it's literally something that I wrote myself. Like it wasn't a quote that I got from anywhere. It's literally, it says, I don't think you can see it, but it says, good things start small and take time. And so I want you to remember that as we go into this new year. Choose one thing, the one thing. Think about the one thing that you do that will change everything else. I know mine, but figure out yours. Everything around us thrives on us thinking that we're broken and need to be fixed. You don't need fixing. There are some things that might need to be pruned, some things that might need to be changed, but innately you have value. And work and walk from a place of I have value first, so I'm doing these things, as opposed to I'm doing these things so I can be valuable. You're a valuable person. I'm sitting here right now and I'm like, Kamsi, there are actually 3 things that I think could do it, but figure out your one thing. And I will see you on the other side by the grace of God. I hope you and yours are well. I didn't script this video. I didn't think I was going to talk for 10 minutes, but I'm looking forward to the new year. Trying not to be apprehensive, trying not to be anxious, in me being honest. But it's going to be a good year, and I'm believing it's going to be a good year, and I'm trusting God that it's going to be a good year. Good things will come. I love you all. See what God does, man. Anyway, bye.